What are they doing? I guess. That's right, I'm alive. This is our first writing vlog. The first official one, because the other one was just episode 0 and that got nowhere really. Reached nowhere. Anyways. Let's get to it. I've already introduced myself. Josue Ramirez at your service, JAR. That's far. So, first official writing vlog. Now, are we doing actual writing in this vlog? No. Since I have 3 years worth of stuff to catch up with, I gotta go to the beginning. The day was May 22nd, 2023, where I started my writing passion. What got me into writing? Well, that's where I'm lost. I had this amazing English teacher in 8th grade. And I actually hated writing. I despised it, never liked it. But writing stories, that was something I picked up during 8th grade. And in an English class. I remember one time I turned in an assignment at 11:59, like a minute before it was due, because I wrote 8 pages of story. It was amazing. Still do that sometimes. Point is, I would have never been anywhere without that teacher and my other teachers and maybe my friends. Oh, hi, baby. So this amazing teacher gave me encouragement. She was like, "Man, you're writing. It's good." Gave me a little postcard with like the Stephen King quote in it. It was like, "Books are portals to different worlds." I was like, wow. Then from that day on, I wrote, "Okay, baby." Hug, little cat hair. Say hi. Okay. From that day forward, wrote non-stop for 2 years, because this year's been kind of weird. What is this writing project? Well, I can't reveal the name, obviously. Let's call it Project Ash. Get baby. So, Project Ash. Basically, Project Ash is about a 14-year-old girl who gets trapped in another world mysteriously, and this strange world is it is a fantasy world, but it's been modernized, and all humans here have unique powers. There's different species of people that live amongst each other in hierarchies, different kingdoms, different things, different kingdoms. And this girl, she lost her memories too, so it's a found family, and she's just trying to survive because this place is really dangerous, like really, really dangerous. While on the flip side, there's a boy, same age, that already lives in this world, and he's just this mysterious, depressed boy who is really rejected by everyone for some reason, and he only really has one friend who's a manipulator. And the thing is, between the main character and this boy, well, he's also a main character, but between these 2 main characters, the story's intertwined, and it's supposed to be fun, I guess. Brings me to the first topic of this video, that is being the biggest mistake I made in my life. When I was a young lad 3 years ago, I wrote with great ambition. 3 hours a day dedicated to just writing. Boy, was I unhealthy, but point is, oh my, what came of writing for 3 hours a day, non-stop, for 2 years, was a huge 500-paged manuscript. The genre, I guess you would say, is young adult dark fantasy. And young adult books, they don't usually want to read a history book. They want to read a novel. So 500 pages in Times New Roman at 12 size font. It's just too much. No, back then it was size 10. Whoops, I just updated size 12. Back then it was size 10, so that was even worse. So you might be saying, well, I mean, as long as the book was good. No! Biggest mistake of my life was the fact that I never planned ahead. I wrote this behemoth of a project. My first one, by the way. Behemoth. But the thing is, I wrote as I went, so there was a lot of errors, a lot of inconsistencies. Not the fact that it was my first project, so it was sloppy. Like, some of the lines make me cringe when I look back at it. Basically, not wasted, but I basically dug myself in a deep hole, writing this huge thing that would never get published. So, first draft, rejected by agents, too long, too horrible, crushed me. Made a second draft. Then I made a third draft. And I told myself the third draft would be better. It was not. It just had that big problem of being way too long. And the fact that I never planned ahead, which honestly was a huge mistake. So year 3, I'm looking at this. I'm like, okay, I need to do something. I'm gonna show you this little book, this little notebook right here. I love it. It's been allowing me to plan ahead, actually get my ideas on paper before I forget it, or gaslight myself into thinking I remembered it even though I thought of it a month ago, you know? So going back to what I was saying, how do you fix a 500-page disaster? I'll give you 2 guesses. Okay, if you guess split the book in half, you're gosh darn right. So, 4th draft, the best draft so far. What am I doing? Cutting it in half, rewriting the entire story. It's going wonderful. As I've stated before, despite this being one of the biggest mistakes of my life, those 2 years I spent working on it weren't wasteful. I gained knowledge. I learned how to write. I learned how to edit, learned how to analyze, learned how to make characters, make consistencies, make world building. I'm just overflowing with this stuff. It's amazing. So these 2 years, I've in a way taught myself how to write. Am I a perfect writer? Heck no. But I'd say I'm getting up there. Don't take my word for it. 2 years gave me these incredible skills that in this 4th draft, which is what these vlogs will most likely cover forever, because of these skills, I'm able to put them into this draft and actually create something that's worth putting out for the public. I know, crazy. That's the biggest mistake of my life. This whole load of nothing. So, first writing vlog without actual writing. Maybe in the next one there will be some writing. I don't really know. I have a bunch of ideas though. Next one's gonna actually go in depth into what I'm writing in a much better format than this. Okay, goodbye.